Alright. So, I started running one off stream because I was like, I wanna do a bit to get to 280 before I stream again. But then, I was like, well, if I'm gonna stream again, then I should probably just hold off a bit or something. But I was already in the middle of it, so I just decided I was gonna start the stream off with the first one. Because, you know, I'd hate to put all this information in for the stream and then get it right before the stream. So, here we are. 278. Well, 277 and 278. Okay. No. 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 Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I didn't even do the prophecy. That's why that one wasn't shiny. Yeah. I forgot. Oops. My Pro Controller is still low battery. It's not depleted, it's just low battery. I need to plug this in. I'm not using it right now. I'm using Joy-Con. Joy-Cons? Oh, there's no surge protector. Stupid. I moved that. Yeah, if it's not already obvious, I am not prepared at all to do anything today. Let's go. I plugged in the right one. I have two 3DS chargers. One of them isn't hooked up to anything right now. And I somehow picked the right one to plug in. Oh, that's why they're not connecting. I picked Dialga on the Switch Lite. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Why do I even have Dialga's path on here? I'm not doing that hunt. The whole little yes I have the shiny charm is actually funny to me now, because before I just put that there to make it clear I use the shiny charm, but like at this point this is just reassuring for me, just like, yes, I do have it, I just don't know why it's not working. I think I got the broken one. They must have made a bad batch of shiny charms and one of them got tossed in. That's what I think happened. I just got the bad batch version. And if that's the case, I'm suing the guy in the hotel for giving me a defective shiny charm. Woohoo. Oh, I shouldn't be using water move. Because there's... No, I can use water move. It's fine. I'm yapping at this point. I don't even know what about. I need this giant Sylveon. Please. I'm not buying that, but like I need it. so I'm tempted to buy it, but I don't need it, so I'm not buying it. Okay. Whatevs. Oh, ChatGPT predicts 288. See, typically, if it gets it right, I would let it nickname the shiny. Not in this case, but typically I would. See, I've gotten so used to streaming this and hunting this that, like, I don't even have another hunt planned. Because in my head, this is the only hunt I'm ever going to do again. So I should think that through. I don't really want to do Dynamax Adventures next. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I could consider... Terrakion? I haven't hunted that yet. Oh, but I don't have its footprints on my save, and I don't want to do that on here. Well, I have to keep Swampert. Have to. Someone else can take that. What else could I hunt? I would love to hunt Galarian Corsola, but I can't really double hunt that, so there's that. I guess technically with the adapter I'm using on the Switch Lite, technically I could have that like auto hunt with Masuda while I do either regular Masuda or encounters on stream, but that's not fun. It's cheating actually. Even though I'm putting in like 3 times the amount of work it is, since it like hatches 1 egg in the time it takes me to hatch 3 or whatever. I think I might do a Masuda hunt though. Maybe. Hold on. I want to go for Applin at some point. I reckon that would be fun. Or one of the starters. I might do a starter one. Oh no, but I have a bunch of Grookey on my Switch. So I'd have to release all those. I have to manage my boxes. I'll have to do that on stream because okay, this is like the one thing I do like using this thing for, because this adapter, it like how I use it normally is just to use other controllers on my Switch, but it does actually have a thing where it will mass release for you in game, and it literally just goes through however many boxes you tell it to, and it just keeps releasing. So I might actually let it run that on the OLED at some point. Maybe. Okay, so coughing I want to do at some point. Zorua. What's this? Sobble, Impidimp. Like, there's some great ones to do. I just have to pick a target and stick with it. Oh, I need to... That reminds me, I need to get the Gen 8 Shiny Sprites. I'm allowing, you would just give me the option to accept that. I don't think that's how I need to go about this, because that's just going to give me a flat image. And I don't really want all that. I want, like, the animated. Okay, there we go. I only need the shiny ones, though. I don't want to download all of these. Does it even have every Pokemon? Or is it pre-DLC? Because I'd prefer if I can just use this one thing for every... Okay, it has DLC stuff. Wait. Height. Oh no, it cuts off though. Please don't tell me it's only part 1 of the DLC. I think it's only part 1 of the DLC. But that's fine because I don't think there's any new Pokemon added in part 2 of the DLC that can be shiny. Right? Calyrex. Spectre Glacier. No, it's Spectre. I don't know what the ice one's name is. Glacier. Gleichester. Yeah, Gleichester. Glacier, I think that's its name. And it just sounds weird to me because they never say it. I only want the shinies though. I guess if I hunt anything Gen 8 or newer, I'll just have to like manually download. Please. Yes!
Oh my gosh, that's exactly who I need to take it.
Okay, it's frozen. That's good.
That should make it easier to defeat.
God, my arms were so sore from playing Wii Sports yesterday. Oh, and fell down immediately. Because it wouldn't be fair if he was frozen. Oh my god. That blizzard hitting is what has won us this battle. Alright, 280. This is what I was supposed to hit last night. But I never did. Alright. Here we go. 280. No. 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 Shine on, little worm. And no. Okay, that one wasn't shiny because he's just being a turd. Oh wait, this is a Frostlass? I thought... Oh, I guess it's a ghost type. I didn't pay attention to that. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. That's funny, I'm using Waterfall of all moves. while the sun is up. I cannot wait to put these buttons in my Joy-Cons. Just gotta wait. The sticks should be coming either today or tomorrow. And then the shells, I genuinely have no idea. My ZR trigger is gonna need to be washed though. It's got a bunch of like gray smearing on it. Which one did I put? I think it was, yeah. It also came with like the latch detach buttons. Oh wait, I should have clicked right. No. Yeah, it came with those in white too. I tried them on one of my Joy-Con just to see if I would like it with the white back. I don't. I'm not keeping the white backs. I am happy I put the metal latches in though. I want to put them in my other Joy-Con so badly, but like, I just have this bad feeling that the second I do, something's gonna go wrong, and then I'm gonna wish I had just left them alone. Hopefully the prophecy gets fulfilled today, because I'm getting tired of doing this hunt. And I sincerely hope it does shine today, because if not, that means the next time I start hunting this will be after 300 encounters, 300 seen, whatever term you want to use for it. I really don't want to go over 300 for this, because like, it's a 1 in 100. What are we doing here? But I'm also kind of fine with it, because like, if it's gonna go over odds, take your sweet time, because the longer this goes over odds, the more due I am for quicker hunts afterwards. So this may be going long, but once I actually start doing the hunts I want to do through these, like Zygarde, Solgaleo, like those are gonna speed through. Or at least I hope. That statistically, that's how it should go. Now, technically, they could just as well go over odds. But hey, maybe I need all that to line up so I can get one, like, first encounter. That'd be great. I would prefer Tapu Fini if I got a first encounter one, just because that's my favorite. I'll probably do Tapu Koko next. Not like next, I'm doing a couple hunts in between to take a break from the Dynamax adventures, but Tapu Koko is probably my next, because I already have it as a path. But I don't know, I'll have to see what I'm feeling up to. Why would I want to Dynamax? It was going down that turn anyway, so Dynamax or not, it will be turn 1 on the light. I don't want it. Actually, does Orbeetle want it? No. Of course not. Because why would the AI switch when it actually has a reason to? Honestly, though, I don't know how I feel about that. It depends. If it's gonna use a move that'll knock anything out, then I hope it uses it on the Orbeetle, because then whatever, it was right there anyways. But like, if it's gonna use a move that won't knock everything out, then I'd rather it uses it on probably the Abomasnow, just because I'm about to Dynamax it. Yeah, I don't want him to sit here and knock out a Pokemon from full health, and then turn around the next turn and then knock out the one that's at 2 HP. Okay, see, I'm fine with that, but like, extreme speed probably wouldn't have killed everything else, so I kind of wish he would have used it on something else, especially Frostlass, just because then it wouldn't do any damage. On the bright side, at least Frostlass got to do a move. Please live. Okay, I think that's a win. Why are you using Amnesia? This should be it. Yes. Perfect. Alright. Here we go. No. No. Ooh, shiny Obama Snow. So it's probably too much to ask, but shine on, little worm? Okay, no. Shiny Obama Snow. Something new. Finally. What gen are you? You're Gen 4. Oh, you're the first one even. Oh, that works out perfect, because the sprite that showed up first was the female one. That's cool. We can get better looking colors for this number now, which is great. Now, the not so great part about this, however, is that now I have like 4 shinies that have to go in one video. Because I am just forever behind on actually making a reaction video for the stuff I've found. And there's 2 that are excluded from that as well because I deleted footage for one and the other was on the light. So do I want to give it a nickname? Hot Stuff. Because it's an ice type. It must be pretty hot. Nah, in all seriousness, that's probably actually ironic because that's like its big weakness. Once again, sorry to the people watching the video afterwards. I am not showing it off in battle like I do for the ones I get on recordings. I don't even think this part of the stream goes in the video, so if anything, that's just prior apology. You press A 20 times and it doesn't register. What the freak? Okay, this is good. Because I only need 2 Pokemon to switch. And in classic Dynamax Adventures format or whatever fashion, I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to say there. Anyways, as it always does, it ends up presenting me with a case where there's nothing really to switch to. And I just know once we get to that ice type, neither of them are going to want to take it, so I'll have to take it myself. Now, unfortunately, I have things backward. I would have rather had the fairy type on my main switch, and then Sudowoodo on the light. No, wait, what was it? Yeah. Because then the main switch, you know, fairy is immune to dragon. Obviously, I don't want to swap that off. So then I say no, and then I can judge from there if I need to swap the Sudowoodo, but no. Mic bump. Who is messaging me? Oh. I will let it just do whatever at this point. I'm bored. Oh, wait, this is great! I didn't even realize what that was! That normal type is Persian! That is Play Rough! Please, 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 someone take it. I am begging with, like, every fiber of my existence that one of the AI takes this. And then somehow by luck... someone takes the other thing. Words are hard. I am in love with the stream lord, like, I'm not even kidding at this point. Like, this is probably my favorite part about the hunt. I didn't update the encounter number. I just now realized that. That is my bad. Because I know someone's probably gonna come in and say something about that. That was what? 280, not 181, 282. Boom. That would be bad. Okay, both of those mistakes actually would have been bad. Okay, I made 3 mistakes there. 1 would have been funny, 2 would have been bad. First bad one was just leaving it wrong, because that's lying. Second bad one is when I said to 181, that would mean I've gone like over 100 of these without a shiny. That did already happen though, so it's not crazy. And then the third time I started typing like 826 for some reason. That would have been bad. But also funny, like I'm just predicting the shiny that's coming in like 400. Alright. I don't want, but please tell me an AI does. That sucks. If I knew they weren't gonna take it, I would have taken it on my main. Are we about to lose all our good Pokemon because I'm being forced into taking them? This is why I need another Switch. So I can further ignore their stupidity. Because then, if I say no on the main Switch... Because if I had... See, if I had 3 Switches, even. Not even 4. If I just had 3. That situation alone. There's the one AI I have to worry about. So I say no on the Switch hosting. And then see what the AI says. If they want it, then the other 2 say no. If the AI doesn't want it, then I can swap on one of the other 2. And if I end up getting 4 at some point, well then I have complete control over who takes what when. That was quick, but I mean, you bring fighting type moves into a dark ice matchup, and what did you think was gonna happen? Sneasel. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. If I say no, are one of you 2 gonna take it? Thank you, Alfie. You are the only reason I'm gonna stay sane today. Now Janet's still probably gonna die because I'm pretty sure this thing has a flying type move. I know it has a flying type move actually. I've been here for how many Dynamax adventures? Yeah. Hunts like this make you start to wonder, A, is my shiny charm working? B, are they telling the truth when they say it's 1 in 100? And I actually don't have a follow-up. Those are the only 2 points. I just kept talking like there was another one. Brutal Swing, that does not really do much. Coaching. Wait, we're all using physical attacks too. That's actually good. Stun Edge. We should win this turn. Alright. Maybe this is when I'm supposed to say, hold on, shine on, little worm. Maybe that's when I'm supposed to be saying that, because this is where it actually rolls for the shiny, not the second I scroll down to it. So see, like saying shine on, little worm, once I scroll down to it, that's not doing me any good. It's already determined if it's shiny. This is where it happens, so I need to be like, shine on, little worm. The prophecy wasn't clear. I kind of had to like Google translate it a couple times, you know? So it might just be lost in translation. Alright, no. 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 Or don't shine on, little worm. Honestly, hold on. I want to see something real quick. How many does this game have? This one's maxed out. This one's maxed out. Okay. So, what I'm thinking I do now for the remainder of this hunt, that's not what I meant to pick. What I think I do for the remainder of this hunt is I just path reset. Wait, I don't have the path anymore. Okay. We can fix this. This is why we saved the path on 2 games. There we go. Okay, I'll have to do it starting the next one. But I'm thinking, since I have enough Dynite ore, I honestly think I should just path reset the rest of the hunt. Because if I can get one really good path that has a lot of great Pokemon, and like it works out to where the AI swap at the right points, because they will do that, I've figured out. As long as you keep the same path, everything about it's the same for the most part. So like AI always switch in the same spots. Which is great, because if I can get great Pokemon and great AI switches, then that'll make it so much easier to win. Oh, I forgot Magic did a Final Fantasy crossover. Okay, these are in the state. They should be coming hopefully today, but probably tomorrow, knowing my luck. And then these are literally being shown in German. I have no idea what the words on my screen say. I'm gonna have to Google translate this. Alright, we'll start with the first one. Your shipment is being prepared for air transport and loaded into a transport container. You can find more information about the shipment, says here. Okay. So then what does the most recent one say? The plane has landed at the airport. You can find more information about the shipping status here. No, not really, because it's not in English. I can't read non-English. So, your choice. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like, what does it mean the plane has landed? Where did the plane land? In my backyard? And like, it's in German, so maybe it means the plane landed somewhere in Germany. No, that's confusing. Why would they take it to Germany? Unless it's... Maybe I read something on it wrong and thought it was coming from England. It actually is just the Europe region. Yeah, that would make sense then. Because if that's the case, then it probably is coming from Germany. But still, where did the plane land? So they aren't coming from Canada. What? So then, why is it acting like they are? Or is this just some weird guy who spells words funny? No, this is coming from United Kingdom. Yeah, what? I'm still so confused. Why is this now suddenly in German? Does it think I speak German? I don't. I don't know. It'll be here when... Yeah, it'll be here when it be's here. That's proper English. I'm fine with that. We're just getting all overpowered for one crystal. I think that's the right play. Acid Spin. Ooh. I don't know how much that's gonna help because our 2 rock types are physical, but I mean, I will take stat drops on the defense side where I can get them. I will take just about any stat drop. It's quick. I'll take dropping speed. Has strong attack. I'll take lowering that. And I'll definitely take lowering defense. I just kind of wish we had like a special attacking ice type about now. Bye, Whalmer. See you next week. It's over, Rayquaza. I have the high ground. Something flinched. Oh, Sudowoodo flinched. Ooh. Stop flinching. Max Airstream. Okay, that's actually probably the best thing that could have happened there. Bruh. You spend 3 to 7 business days up there just to come down and not even do damage. Max Rockfall. Oh yeah. We're not doing much. Wait, I should be using Scald to burn him. Oh, I'm so stupid. Endure, that's probably one of the best things you can do right now. Scald, please burn. No, no burn. Max Rockfall, do big damage. Okay, one more turn. Now I need everything to align to where I actually beat it this turn. Dragon Ascent? Okay, that's fine. That win to me. I wasn't going to do much anyways. Plus we're at the end, so... First death. Dragon Pulse. Live. Okay. But that's fine, because if Crustle does the damage, we win. Brian, kill? Wow. Didn't even need the Crustle to come in and finish it off. Alright. Shine on, little worm. Alright. Let's see. No. 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 And we do it again! Oh, Rayquaza's at the bottom now. I don't know how I feel about that. None of these are that good. Ooh! Cradilly's that good! Heck yeah! I don't know if Cradilly's 5 PP rock move is gonna last through 3 other battles. But we'll have to find out. None of these are that good. Okay. There's a Cinchino over here that I want to get. Summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Like maybe. Okay, this text is bothering me. I'm moving it up to the top layer. There we go. That's better. It was a very subtle change, but, you know. It was slightly bothering me that the Y was behind the GBA. I'm going this way actually, because it's Persian right there. Which now makes me regret taking Sharpedo route a bit. Should have got the fighting type to help with this. Because this will give me a fairy move. And then there's Wigglytuff, I think it was, at the end. I will have to see. these take a long time to do. Takes what, 20 minutes? I don't know. Okay. Let's see, I've technically only done 5. So 14 minutes, 15 minutes actually. Still doesn't change the fact that they take a long time.
So yeah, if you think about that. Ooh, that was a good pull.
If this route keeps going well, I might actually have to consider keeping it. But yeah, like 14 to 15 minutes, and you consider I've done this at least 286 times. That's at least, because that's only where I beat everything. If you count the times I fell short, that's probably like at least another 50 that get added on to the total. So yeah, point being, these take forever and I've spent forever. I've spent like 83 hours, question mark? It's hard to know the exact time I've spent. Because I didn't see what my playtime was when I started the hunt. So there's that. Okay, text. Should I be concerned about not seeing that text? No, it's more junk. Oh, there's hearts. Okay. I don't feel comfortable giving up triple axle. Please let me beat this. Why are you using coaching? Attack! You have an ice move! Why are you using swagger? No. I'm not keeping this path. I can't have swagger. That's too risky. I'm sure it's a great move and concept, but not here. I would not like to just hand this guy a free Swords Dance boost. Because we all know the opponent Pokemon never actually gets confused. It's just a lie they tell you to sell you more confusions. Shine on, little worm. I'm obligated to say that for the encounter. Let's see. Will it shine? Check summary. No. 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 That sucks, because that's the one ChatGPT said would be shiny. No, I don't want to do that. See, that's gonna mess with me. Right is just the route to go. No, that's not the one I hit, but sure. Oh, Machoke is actually a good thing to keep as Rocket Tomb. Taking a Eviolite, however you want to say it. Not for Phalanx, but it's gonna be for Boldor, whatever this. I don't remember your name. Please be Boldor. Yeah, I think it's Boldor. Because Roggenrola, Boldor, Gigalith. Boldor, yep, I'm right. Okay. Thought I didn't know my Pokemon for a second. Which is concerning, because when you have like over 16,000 hours series-wide in a game, I think you'd want to hope you know the Pokemon. But yeah, this is going to be for Boldor when I switch.
What
How'd you CP? Yo! Birthday! Yay! Yay! Aerosmith! Out of respect, I'm watching this full reel. Okay. I served my time. Respect to the birthday boy. Take me to the home team. I need to go to that. Raichu. Well, that's unfortunate. Didn't even get a chance to attack. I'm the only one who did any damage that turn. Do better. Okay, I don't know what kind of shield we can get, because heal wouldn't be possible. What did we get? Defense? Okay. That works. That was really useful. I'm glad we got that. Ooh, what? Here we go. $290. Right on, the worm. Shine on, shine on, shine on, shine true. Shine on, shine on, shine on, shine on. I'm not gonna hit the high notes, but just imagine I'm saying shine on, but with those high notes. No, 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 no. I don't even know what that sound was supposed to be. Why did the light not get in? Okay. I'm gonna let these two connect while I go do something real quick. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Or whatever they say. Boom! Two great Pokemon for me. Both have an Ice-type move, so I'm just not switching this run. There better be like 3 Ice types. There's 2 Rock types. Honestly, that's fine with me because, again, I'm not switching. Just have to. No, I just gotta hope that the AI switch for the rocks. I said I wouldn't switch for anything. Oscar, you were like the one NPC I didn't want to switch there. Because you've now taken us from having 2 Pokemon weak to rock types to 3. And that means now it's basically all on Jellicent to keep us alive. Well, woof to you too, buddy. Perfect. Oh no. Please, Amelia. Please, Amelia. Please, Amelia. I beg. If anyone switches here, please be Amelia. I have to take the risk. Please. Yes! Okay, thank you. Knowing this game's AI, I'm surprised actually that it let Amelia be the one to switch. I feel bad using my ice moves right now. Kind of want to preserve them for Rayquaza, but also I feel like once we get there, it's going to do so much damage anyways that I won't need as much PP. Come from Megan Fox and Steven Tyler. Welcome in. I am live way earlier than I ever usually go live for this. The only other time I went live like this early was when I did like the super crazy 6-hour stream. But that was on a weekday. And even then, I don't even think I was live this early. Like, I think I was just now going live those days. You're playing Twisted Metal 1 and 2? That's cool. How was it? Wait, that was it. Shine on, Little Worm. I'm legally required to say that per prophecy rules. The prophecy has just gotten insane at this point. There's so much lore going on that it's hard to keep up with all of it. No, 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 no. Unfortunate. But what do? You do it again! I'm about to hit 300. I don't know how I feel about this. What would you say to hot dog burger? That sounds like an interesting idea. Now, I'm not a big fan of hot dogs, and I'm alright with burgers depending on how they're cooked. I don't know. What about sausage burger? Well, when I hear sausage burger, what that makes me think is we're talking like just a sausage and biscuit little sandwich thing, like you get for breakfast at McDonald's or something. That's my idea of what a sausage burger would be. That's probably not what it is, but that's what I think it would be. And, you know, that sounds actually good. Because I am a fan of having sausage and biscuit together. Okay, I hate this. The YouTube studio view of the stream keeps having issues where it's like, sorry, live chat is currently unavailable. So I have to pull it up in an actual tab. Oh, that's why. Frog legs and escargot burger with banana milkshake. These are some interesting food combinations. The banana milkshake sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever had like a purely banana milkshake before. Because I mean, I've had like chocolate banana. I think I've had peanut butter in there sometimes too. But I've never had like a pure banana milkshake. I had a pure peanut butter one once and it was actually not that good. Just because like if you get peanut butter with like chocolate in it, then like, you know, there's multiple flavors. But like a peanut butter milkshake, that literally just tastes like you're slurping up peanut butter through a straw. It's like, did you put anything else in here? Or am I just taking spoonfuls of peanut butter? Peanut. So much damage. You once had a watermelon shake, but it was not great. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I'm also not the biggest fan of watermelon, to be honest. I'm simple. You give me an apple, banana, or lemon, I'll eat it. And they had McDonald's a long time ago, Windows 10 burger with 10 patties and cheese. That's crazy. The average American's diet. What I would give to be the average American. I got no meat on my bones. Like, It is embarrassing. I need to just consume more food that will give me more 3D visibility, because like right now I am so skinny, you can see bones through my body. It is concerning. Like, I do not think it's healthy. I am borderline underweight. It lasted 2 weeks, so it got discontinued. Aww. That's sad. They should bring it back. Okay, so I'm working on making custom Joy-Cons. I've mentioned this like 20 different times at this point. And the new updates on where my stuff is confused me. So the sticks I got, they're like almost here. Like, they're already in the state and everything. They're good to go. My issue is the Joy-Con shells. They're coming from England. All of a sudden, like, we have the first 5 updates all in English, just basic stuff, and then it's just 4 messages in a row that are in complete German. I don't know why it's in German. I don't speak German. I have never searched anything German. I don't know why it's in German. I had to Google Translate it. Apparently it's like the stuff is being loaded onto the plane and then the plane has landed or whatever. It's like, what plane? Is it in my backyard? Like, what plane? Where is it? Could I eat it? I don't think I could eat that. I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably get full, like, 2/3. Not 2/3. 1/3. I wish I could eat 2/3. I'd be lucky if I got halfway. I was gonna Dynamax there, but I don't see the worth to it, because again, this is probably the last turn. When you hit an Iron Tail, of course it's the last turn. And you crit? How do you land a crit Iron Tail? What if it was for a $100 bill? Absolutely. I would force myself to eat that entire thing. You know, I'm also slightly concerned because the fact that it switches to German makes me think it has now been somewhere in Germany, which is concerning because I'm pretty sure that's like the opposite way of where it's supposed to be going. So my guess is, like, however it's being delivered, it had to go through something in Germany. And then that's how it's being eventually brought over here. Because otherwise, I have no idea what it's doing. Why are my shells taking so long to arrive? Just get here. And they're still estimated for like a week out. No, I was not in Germany. I genuinely don't know why it's saying stuff in German unless the shells went to Germany for something. But then why are they in Germany? They're not supposed to go to Germany. They're supposed to come here. I just want to do my shell swap. Where's the giant pretzels? Hey, if they're getting giant pretzels, they better bring me one. I'll have to show them off after this raid, because I don't think I can show them without disconnecting from the local server I'm on. Yeah, I already did the thing, because there's a program on the computer you can use where you pair your Joy-Con to it, and then you can change like how they perceive themselves to change what they show up as a shell and button color. So I've already done that for these, so they now show up with the correct shell color and button color. I just have to wait to get everything now to actually make them look like that. So now I have white Joy-Cons with identity issues. They don't know what they are, they just know they are. I like how the Joy-Cons feel with the grips on. Like, I did the wrist strap removal surgery on my Joy-Con things. So now they don't have the wrist straps, which I like because the plastic nub on it to tighten it would always smack me in the wrist and it hurt. And I just like how they feel just holding them normally with those. I don't know, I just like it. What if Gordon Ramsay asked you to cook him a perfect burger with mac and cheese? I don't know how to cook. So, he's probably going to get a microwaved veggie burger from Walmart and some Kraft mac and cheese. Hopefully he enjoys that kind of stuff because that's the best I can give. This is shaping up to be a good run. 4 lives. Everyone has a super effective move. Someone has 2 4-time super effective moves. You call me an idiot sandwich? Well, also, I think he's the idiot sandwich if he's asking me to do that. I think it should be obvious I'm not fit for this role. Fight to the death. 1 giant snake versus 4 tiny Pokemon. The 1 giant snake did big damage. Ooh, hitting a blizzard right off the bat. That is amazing. Can we 1-turn it? I don't think we're going to do enough damage from the rocks. Yeah, no. Unless I somehow do just as much as the Cryogonal. Yeah, no. What? Do you have leftovers? Yeah, figured. Alright. Hit. Oh, you're not even going for Blizzard? Really? You're fast! You could have just used Ice Beam! Gosh. Max Air Shoot. Bye, Crustle. See you in 2 business days. Okay, I don't understand the rules of this. You know what? You can do cheat and go Warburger. Yeah, I could do that. It would be like that episode of The Simpsons with the steamed hams. Just like, steamed hams, huh? And then sneak out, go grab food from a restaurant and then bring it back. Present that. I have never actually watched The Simpsons. I just watch it like through reels and stuff, where people upload the clips from it. Yeah, I don't understand the rules of this, because like, when the Pokemon faint, they rest for a turn and then come back. Pokemon don't do that normally. That implies that we brought healing items to revive them. But if we brought healing items, why aren't we just healing them throughout? Great. The only hope at that moment was a Cryogonal that doesn't know it has more than Blizzard. Ice Beam would have worked just fine. We need a healing cheer. I realize this now. And we didn't get it. So this is probably going to be a loss, just because we didn't get the healing sphere. Because I know how this game goes. Rayquaza gets 2 moves, he's probably going to extreme speed at least once. Or something. He's going to target the Craggle, he's going to defeat it, and we lose. But if your game reset and had to collect them, I'd be upset. Because I have played through this game specifically so many times. Okay, wait, extreme speed, Dragon Pulse. He's stupid! He targeted the same Pokemon twice! He's stupid! Yeah! Let's go! Shine on, little worm! Ow! That hurt. Anyways, shine on, little worm! Alright, I did not increment the encounter. Did I? I don't think I did. How long would it take for me to finish again? For the main story, it takes me like 10 hours. And then with DLC, it's more like 12. As a rough estimate. Give or take. Alright. No. I hit the wrong thing on one of them. No. Gosh. I'm playing this so poorly. No. No. Yeah, that was probably the worst time checking them I've ever had. I don't know why. I was hitting so many wrong buttons. And to complete Pokedex. Pokedex actually won't take too long. Well, it depends. If we're talking complete reset, like I lose every Pokemon I have, then that's going to take another, like, week or 2. But if it's just the one game, then I'll have it done instantly, because I have a living dex. I got so tired of having to re-get every Pokemon that I just made a living dex. And since I have both versions, it wasn't as hard as it would normally be. I realize now I just accidentally double incremented the encounter. We're at 294. It was giving me false hope. Okay, so if this is gonna be 296 here, then that's 3. Okay, we got 3 more technically, because I have all of this one still. How long would it take to shiny dex your thing with only wild Pokemon, not Dynamax? Well, we're talking getting every Pokemon in the game, and if you take it into account, I have both versions of this game, meaning I have access to every single Pokemon in the game. And we're doing wild only, then I wouldn't be able to give an estimate, but I do know that I wouldn't be able to get everything, because one, there are shiny locks, but even if we exclude those, obviously the Dynamax ones you can't get. But if we're talking strictly the wild Pokemon that you can get, then There's actually a way we can do this. If we're talking... Hold on. Okay, so... encounters take what, 30 seconds? We'll be generous. We'll be generous. We'll say 30 seconds. That's probably more than enough time, but whatever. Okay, so first step we're having to do here is calculate how long it would take. So to get to odds, and let's say it's in our favor, everything works out to being at odds, it takes about 11 hours and 22 minutes per shiny. And then if you want to be basic with it, let's say there's... Hold on, I could probably look this up. Let's see. Okay, that's not true. It's not 400. Okay, so there's 651. We'll just go with that. So 651 hours, give or take. So if everything went to odds, and I did non-stop hunt, well, not even non-stop, it would just take that long. About 651 hours to get everything. And for context, I have 16,000 hours right now. So, technically, I think I've spent enough time to where I could have gotten every shiny. But obviously, you know, I've lost some of that time just playing through the game. And all that. There's a lot of factors to it. Get 3 shinies in the wild sometime? Yes, actually, that will likely happen. Because I'm taking a break from doing Dynamax adventures after I get Rayquaza. And I don't know how many hunts I'm gonna do in between, but I know 2. I'm gonna do a Masuda hunt and at least 1 wild hunt. Don't know targets yet, I just know I'm gonna do 2 of those. So there's at least gonna be 1 wild shiny after this. And maybe I'll be in the mood to hunt more. Or I accidentally run into something and get a shiny that I wasn't hunting. I don't know. Shiny Jinx, so basically the red parts on the Jinx just turn pink. It's not a huge change. I'll probably have to hunt a Jinx at some point. I would like to try Let's Go Shiny hunting because I have the Shiny Charm in Let's Go Eevee. Or no, I might have deleted that save. I might have to get Charm again. Maybe I'll do a shiny only playthrough of that at some point. Honestly, I might do a few wild hunts, because I want to hunt Galarian Corsola. That'll have to be... Is Jinx good? I would not know. I think Psychic type is actually one of the best types in Gen 1. Don't quote me on that. And the reason I say that is because apparently they did a coding glitch where Bug type, which I believe is the... Oh no, there's Ghost type too. Yeah, so there's a coding glitch. So there's two types that are good against it. Ghost and Bug. Bug type didn't have that many good moves. And if there were good Bug type moves, it wasn't on the good Bug types. It was on non-Bug types. So that was the issue with Bug types. They were so irrelevant that it's like, why would you even use them? And then there was a coding glitch with the Ghost type in the original games where instead of being super effective, it has no effect. So Psychic types were just overpowered. So I'm sure in a way Jinx is good, especially because freezing is also just a really overpowered status condition you can give. I don't remember if that was in Gen 1. I didn't play much of the Gen 1 games. But I know freezing is still really good just because, like, it completely stops movement and it's never guaranteed to go away. It's just a 10% chance every turn. So, technically, in a hypothetical case, you could use a move that freezes on turn 1 of a battle, and then the Pokemon never thaws out. Future series smell Gen 1 and 2 game playthrough? Possibly. Actually, that could happen because I have a Wii U and I know it has Virtual Console, but what I also know is I have a modded Wii U, and with modded Wii U comes things like emulators or custom Virtual Console. So I could very easily probably find a way to set it up to where I can play Leaf Green and Crystal at some point. I'll have to look into that, because I tried to set up the RetroArch, or whatever it's called, the emulator to play retro consoles on it. Mine doesn't work for some reason. I don't know if I downloaded the wrong file or didn't set it up right, but like my Wii U just crashes when I try to run it. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will interlace the playthrough with the shiny hunts, like every other stream.
You never had a Wii U? Because I thought Wii U, because I had to buy a Wii again, you didn't have it.
I didn't have a Wii U for a while because I didn't know it existed. For some reason, I never saw a single commercial or anything for the Wii U and 3DS era. So I didn't know they existed until after I had gotten a Switch. Oh, I'd have to set this up again, because it's something that was in like the first Shiny reaction I uploaded, but my Wii U has, well, I guess the Wii mode of it, but it has Pokemon Battle Revolution. And I started a shiny hunt for one of the costumes, never got around to finishing that. Wow. I would never sell something like that. To vacuum and stuff after this. I got a lot I gotta do after this. I gotta like vacuum. I gotta clean. So vacuuming still is part of that. I got a lot I need to do. What would I offer? Well, first, that implies that I have money. But like, if we're talking a sealed copy, I mean, how much does one of those retail for? That is the opposite of sealed. What? Oh, wow. Okay, those are pretty expensive. I mean, those do go for a lot. I don't know exactly what I would want to offer for something like that, because I also don't have a way to play it. I want to get a Game Boy Advance at some point. I want a red one. Okay, these are kind of $84 for one. I mean, no charger, but because like if I get one, I want the red one so I can do the joke of getting the Aerosmith logo put on it. Shine on, little worm. Yeah, I would have to figure that out. Is there a way to do capture card? No, but I have a GameCube. If I could get the the Game Boy player, then I could also do that as an alternative. I don't use the GameCube anymore though. Alright, will the little worm shine on? No. 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 Boo. Well, yeah, see, that's the thing. I also wouldn't want to open that because it is valuable. Like, what's the point of going and spending... Like, if I was getting it to play it, I would just try to find a cheap loose copy. Now, I don't know how cheap a loose copy of Yellow necessarily goes for. But, I mean, I would not open it if I bought it. See, like, if I'm buying it to play it, I'm just going to go buy one that's meant to be played. So I'm thinking ice and rock. Maybe hit the Absol on the way for the item and berry it brings. Anyways, as I was saying, I would love to get a GBA SP and a bunch of the Gen 3 Pokemon games. But like that would cost a lot of money and stuff. And I'm not, at least not right now, I'm not in a place to spend that money. Maybe if someday I just stumble upon an insane amount of wealth, then I'll put some into that. Because, I mean, in that case, you know, I'd probably be using it to expand the stream setup and everything, and part of that would be more consoles to hunt on. Once owned Steel Majora's Mask, but kids need money. Oh. That's sad. I don't think I have any sealed games. Oh. Not anymore at least. How much would it go for today? I can look that up. This is the 3DS version. We don't want that. Okay, that's graded. Sealed, it's like 2,000 about is what I'm seeing. Yeah, if it's like sealed, it's about 2,000 is what I'm seeing. Well, no. Oh, but that's the collector's edition, though. Hold on. Does that change its value? Yeah. Okay. It's a range. I mean, it just depends, because some people are willing to let go with something like that for less than what others are. And some people are just listing it with high prices just to try to sell it at those high prices. So you can never be too sure. And that 2001 might be extreme. It's probably more like 1,000. Ooh, $100 you can get the Flame Red GBA. Ooh, good decision. Good decision. Ooh, this one comes with some games. So, when I said, ooh, this one comes with some games, what I meant to say was, ooh, this one comes with a bunch of plastic junk. Because none of these are actual games. Well, like, they are, but, like, these are those non-official... Well, no, they're official. I don't know. They're like the licensed kids games based on movies and stuff. Like, when I'm getting games thrown in with a system, that's not what I think the games are. Your uncle's favorite game was Metal Gear Solid series, but he said they don't make it anymore. I don't think I've seen anything about Metal Gear in a while, so probably right. The only thing I know about Metal Gear is Snake is in Smash. Ha ha ha. I'm surprised with some of the button choices they chose to make in this pack, by the way, because they have the SLSR button, which I'll probably swap out still, because at first I was like, he was in Ape Escape? I didn't know that. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, well, I'm doing this shell swap on the white OLED Joy-Cons. They already have the white SLSR buttons. But then I just remembered that this is like an off, yeah, I mean, not an off yellow, an off white, so it's more yellow than it is pure white. So the buttons already don't look the same color. So I may have to switch those out. That way they all look the same. It also, I think these are the sync buttons. I don't know why those are included in white. And the release latch button is also white. Again, I do not know why they included that. Like, no Switch Joy-Con uses a non-black release and sync button, I don't think. I might be wrong on that. But to my knowledge. You own sealed Ape Escape 1, 2, and 3? Wow. Was Ape Escape that one game on the PS1 that, like, the whole point of it was to show off what the dual stick controller can do? And, like, the whole gimmick of it was, yeah, this is a PS1 game, but you need the DualShock controller so you can control it with the analog sticks. I think that's what it was. See, it's weird to think about the PS1 controller, because I've never, like, physically seen a PS1 controller. I've only ever seen the PS2 onwards, where it has all those. I would love to get an original PS1 controller at some point. I don't know. There is... Yo, that's nice. I want to get... So I have PS2, but it's like not working right. I don't know which part of it is the problem, but like the video output cable, like sometimes gets a bit loose and like messes with the visuals on the TV. And I don't know if that's me having a loose cable or the port it plugs into is like letting it be loose. I don't know which part is the problem. But also it doesn't output in HD. So what I'm wanting to do is get a PS3, but specifically the model that plays PS1 and PS2. Because my idea with that is, one, I have a PS3, I can play PS3 games. But then also it would have the ability to play my PS1 and 2 games. And with HD output, so I could hook that up to a capture card and play those games. So I'll have to see about doing that. I will say there's this one PlayStation controller. Well, there's two that I really like. There's one that's like the transparent ocean blue color and one that's like the sea foam green. I like how both of those look. I really want one of them. All of them except 3, because Moth went inside your disk drive and choose wires so it doesn't work. Aww. That's sad. Are you considering like getting a new disk drive or something or whatever to like fix the issue? Or have you just accepted that one's not gonna work anymore? Because that's like real unfortunate if your PS3 isn't working, because that one has games no other being can accept. Because PS4 isn't backwards compatible, obviously 2 isn't forwards compatible. PS3 is like the only system that can play PS3 games. You found out while playing Fallout 3 and it died in your own? Aww, that's sad.
Dog you have.
Aww, that sucks. Sorry about that. Why did my Hitmontop take so long? You had a stroke, which you didn't, a dog tech. Yeah, that dogs can have like a lot of things that humans can also have, which is interesting because a lot of them are things like you don't think too much about. But that's definitely interesting. Like, I wouldn't think about a dog having a stroke. Like, I've definitely never thought about something like that before. Sure, take it. Absol only has Blizzard, so you're probably doing us a favor by switching. He was 17 years old. That's actually pretty good for a dog, though, isn't it? I wouldn't know exactly how long dogs are supposed to live, but I would think that's a fair amount, right? Because I know dogs don't live as long as humans do. But I wouldn't know if that's like a decent amount of life for a dog. I don't know, I'm not a dog person. Border Collie. Aw, that's cute. Oh, that's actually pretty decent then. Because what I'm seeing is like dogs live 8 to 15 years. That's... If what I just saw was true, then that's actually a pretty decent life. And I respect that. Honestly, holding out that long. We're doing big damage now. That Sneasel just healed like all of its health. And then lost all of it in the same turn. Another triple axle! Okay, it's down. 298. You're gonna come back in 30 minutes. Will I be here? I don't know because I have one more for today because I want to hit 300. These take like 15 minutes, so I might not. I'm not sure. Unless it works out to where I fail the next one and have to do it again. But 30 minutes, probably not, because I think the longest I've spent on one is 20. I might be done right here. Shine on, little worm. Alright. No. 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 Okay. One more. about to hit 300. Oh. Okay, this is a decent path. Yeah, that's actually great, because Dedenne is fairy type. And then right gives me rock, and then left, I think it was, gives me ice. So it just works. I love it. Oh, the shadow plus me looking at it on the Switch Lite out of like the corner of my eyes, I thought it was shiny. I'm like, that's not right. These can't be shiny on this yet. They're only shiny in the results. I am not sure if I'm ready to hit 300 for this yet. Nah, I'm mentally prepared for whatever at this point, because it's gone on long enough now to where I've just accepted this is the gameplay loop. Try shiny hunting, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And then you go 3 times over odds. I've just accepted this isn't gonna shine ever. I'm just doing all this prophecy stuff for no reason. And the game is like hard-coded to never give me the shiny. Yeah, I've almost been doing this for 3 hours. Oh my gosh. I want to see actually how I feel by the end of this one. Because if I'm feeling up to it, I mean, it's a weekend, I got nothing else. So, if I'm feeling up to it, I might keep going. Let's see. honestly, I want to like long-term predict it's gonna be on like 436. Yeah, 436. Now, is that almost 136 away? Yes. Do I want to go that far for it? Not really. What if it's like holding off on purpose on giving me a shiny? Because what's gonna end up happening is both switches are gonna get it on the exact same one. I'm not switching though because both my Pokemon are fairy types. Oh, let's see. I think it's worth taking the rock type path, honestly. Just for the berries alone. Thunder and expanding force. Use amnesia? Does this thing even have amnesia? Was it? No. Perfect. Stop using iron defense, dude. Just attack. Or have you already wasted all your rock? No, we just beat that. How have you... I think he's just being stupid. This turn should do it. And if it doesn't, then that sucks. Please let me beat you. Thank you. Alright. Last one. Not of the day, but also yes of the day. I'm gonna do more after this, but not on here, because I got stuff to do. I'm ending after this one. I just want to hit 300. So, for the last time on here, shine on, little worm. Alright, here we go. No. 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 And no. Unfortunate. Alright, well, it's gonna do it for today. Keep a track? Yes. Alright. I'm wrapping up here because, well, I hit 300. And, let's see. Maybe not today. Not today, no. Sometime soon I'll be continuing this, maybe. That depends. If I get it off stream, then no, it won't continue. But if I get it on stream next time, that'd be cool too. Anyways, I'm ending now.